Come on in. It's World Class Women Wednesday. Come on in. I'm going to wait a few minutes before you guys so that we can get started. Oops. Oh gosh. Good afternoon. As you guys are coming in, I want to introduce myself to you. My name is LaQuisha Williams, creator of the World Class Women Network, and I help successful women to live their best lives from the inside out. I am so excited to be here today, tonight, this evening, or wherever you are calling from, the East Coast, the West Coast, the Caribbean, Europe, wherever it is that you may be tuning into. This is World Class Winning Wednesday. And it's a time where either myself or I interview another influencer, someone who is making the difference in today's world. And so tonight I am going to be talking about a topic that's very much important to me and something that is very dear to my soul. So I want you guys to really start sharing this, getting people on, and I'm going to send a few shares as well so that we can get started. I want you guys to share. Let them know that it's World Class Winning Wednesday and I have something to say. Right? I am so glad to be here with you guys tonight.
Someone who is making the difference in today's world.
So I have to take that off. Anyways. So thank you guys again. I want you to invite your friends, your girlfriends, everyone to tune in and let them know that I'm on. So again, I will reintroduce myself to you. My name is LaQuisha Williams. For those who do not know me, I am the creator of the World Class Women Network that you can go and like right now. You can go and like right now. It's a free community where you get empowerment, and we also chose and help women to elevate and live their best lives from the inside out. But if you're ready to live your best life, if you're ready to elevate, if you're ready to step it up a notch in your everyday life and in every area of your life, both professionally and personally, then you need to go to worldclasswomaninstitute.com so that we can get started. So tonight, I'm going to be talking about self-love. It's something that is dear to my heart, and I just want to show you guys some tips and things that I've used to be able to go through the journey of loving myself and being this amazing world-class woman you see here today. So another thing I want you guys to join me. I want you to join me on December 4th and 5th for World Class Women Intensive. Let me tell you, it's a time where we get together in an intimate space, and we're going to be doing this virtually, and we're going to do the work. We're going to be able to give you guys the strategies and tools needed to live your best life, but you have to do the work. I'm going to be giving you exercises that will help you to look within, because one of the things that I truly believe as a world-class woman is that you're not winning if you're not winning from within. So a lot of people are basing their lives based on somebody's social media reel. And that is, they see you for 5 minutes and they judge you. And because you have a designer bag, you're driving a nice car, but inside is still broken, inside is still hurt. You can post a good picture and you can make the adjustments on the apps. But are you truly happy from within? So as I journey on to tonight's conversation, it's about self-love. So many times people are like, oh, when are you going to get, married? When are you going to start a family? When are you going to get in a relationship? And many times we don't realize that when we're saying these things, when this is happening, I'm like, no one ever asked the question about me. How are you doing? So tonight, get your pens, get your journal so that we can get started and I can show you how you can win and become and have the best version of yourself. So we're going to go through 5 world-class self habits that I use in order for me to that have changed my life and that have made me over the years to evolve into the person that I am today. I could not have done this if I didn't do the work. And that's why you need to be at the World Class Woman Intensive December 4th and 5th. Also, to be a part of my free community, World Class Women Network, where you get to network and share experiences with other women that are in there. So the first thing we're going to talk about tonight is positive affirmations. If you have been following me for any length of time, you know I am big on affirmations. I am big on telling myself, I love you, you're beautiful, you're amazing, I love this body. Like, you have to be able to speak life into yourself. But the kicker here is this: affirmations alone won't get you all the results that you need. It's going to take the affirmations along with doing the work, as long as doing those practical work on doing it. Because sometimes you may not feel beautiful. Sometimes you may not look beautiful, but you have to be able to say these affirmations until it becomes a part of you, until it becomes a part of your life. And by doing that every day, I'm telling you, your relationships with people will change, but most importantly, your relationships with yourself will change. This conversation is all about being selfish. Why, LaQuisha? Being selfish because so many times we give give others everything, but we neglect ourselves. I'm in my office now, and all around me, I have affirmations, whether it's in a sticky notepads. I have affirmations with sticky notepads. I have on my bookshelf, I have happiness begins with me. Make your dreams happen. This girl can. I am more than enough. It's like all over. And if you've come to my house, my mirrors have affirmations on it. My walls have affirmations on it because I want to be able to see those things that represent who I want to be and who I am becoming. So that is very important for you to be able to show the world you by showing up as being on your authentic self. And sometimes once you speak to your life, once you speak to yourself, things change. I'm telling you, my life changed when I started to say affirmations. And every time when I'm brushing my teeth in the morning, I love you. I love myself. LaQuisha, you're worthy. LaQuisha, you're enough. Because there was a time when I didn't feel like I was worthy. There was a time that I didn't feel like I was more than enough for myself. So the second thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to do what you love to do. You might be like, what is that, LaQuisha? Well, so many times we put off special things that we want to do for special occasions, especially girls, women. We're going to take a photo. We're going to wait to do a photo shoot once a year, or we're going to go to the spa once a year. But I'm telling you this, as part of self-love, it's a lifestyle. It's not a 1 year type of deal. So if you want to be able to show up differently and have a different relationship with yourself and become world class, you have to do what you love to do. So you have to ask yourself these questions, and you have to say, what are the things that make me happy? When was the last time you asked yourself that question? What are the things that make you happy? Not your spouse, not your kids, not your friends, not your parents, but you. What are things you want to do? I want to urge you tonight to write those things down and then start planning on how you are going to make those things happen. And once you start writing these things down, if you want to dance, go and dance. If you want to ski, go and ski. I remember a few years ago, I always wanted to go skiing, and no one I knew skied before, and I had went out of town and I met some people who this is what they do every year. And I was so excited because I am now able to say I went skiing. I went skiing, snowmobiling. I mean, it was just such a great experience. So it's not that it was on a bucket list, but it was on things of what is going to make me feel good. Like, even for instance, I was just thinking, I was like, okay, for my birthday, usually I have a theme party or I have something, fun or whatever the case may be. Like my 30th birthday, I had a Hawaiian theme. I had fire dancers. I had Hawaiian dancers. I had ice sculptures. It was just amazing and over the top for my 30th. Then for my 35th birthday, I had a Great Gatsby theme party, right? Even though every year I do have a party, but I make theme parties so that I can be able to, so that they can be memorable. But what I realized is that even though I enjoy those things, they were for other people. They were for other people as well, right? So that's some of the things that I had to really, really, really look for. And I said, okay, if these are the things that I love to do, these are the things that I want to be, I had to make a decision and do those things and have fun doing it. So I went skiing. Then another time I wanted to do skydiving. It was like, oh no, why would you fly out of a perfectly good plane? Why won't you not? Because don't allow somebody else to put their limitations on you. A lot of times people put their limitations on you because of their fear. But I'm going to challenge you. Don't allow everyone with flyers and saying cancel 2020. This is not the time to cancel 2020. 2020 has been an amazing year for me. And I tell you, it's nothing that you can post about when you're winning from within. The peace of God that is on your life, that you can wake up and have sweet sleep every night, that means you're winning. So do what makes you happy. Because if this is what you love to do, this is what's going to make you happy, do it. Do not wait for your next birthday. Do not wait for the next month. Every day can be a new day for you. Every day can be a new year for you. But you have to step outside of yourself and say, you know what? It's time for me. It's okay, ladies and gentlemen watching this tonight, to be selfish. Be selfish with you. Be selfish with you. Because if you look at the times and how times have changed, that you are going to waste your time and waste your life. And I would tell my clients, do not live in regret. Because if you live your life in regret, you're going to, and it causes pain. It causes subtle pain when you do not do what you're supposed to do. So that's the third thing. Do what makes you happy. So what are some of those things that you can do what makes you happy? I want to see it in the chat. Nathira, I see you. Shawanda, I see you. Thank you guys for coming on and joining me tonight. I want to see what would make you happy. I'm not talking about if money was not an object, money was not an issue, what would you be able to do that will make you happy? Those are some of the things that you have to ask yourself. Okay. Number 3, you have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. It is important to understand that you need to stop waiting for someone else to compliment you. You need to stop waiting for someone else to cheer you on. Support yourself. Cheer yourself on. Compliment yourself. When I look in the mirror and I'm dressed, I'm saying, LaQuisha, you look good today. You look good. So you got to talk to yourself. That's why we have mirrors. We have mirrors to be able to talk to ourselves and speak life into ourselves. But a lot of times we don't know how to do that because we're so busy doing it for others. We are so busy doing it for other people and showing up for other people. So by doing whatever makes you feel good about yourself, everything else, the hatred, the negative thoughts about yourself will then begin to fade away. I'm telling you, it will begin to fade away when you start showing up for yourself. There's so many times you've shown up for everybody else. Now it's time to show up for yourself. There's so many times that you support other people. Now it's time to support yourself. And when you do that, your life has more meaning. When you do that, your life is more fulfilled. So you have to be able to do those things. Number 4, and I have 5 for you guys tonight. You have to be able to create boundaries. You have to create boundaries. And when I'm saying boundaries is that do not be around people who just tolerate you, but celebrate you. If someone goes against your beliefs and they're being disrespectful, if someone is doing or saying something that is immoral, you have the ability, you have the choice to erase yourself from the matter. Like I said, if someone is causing you pain, if someone is showing you that they are not for you, then it's time for you to show them the exit. And sometimes that exit may be for family members, close friends, because you deserve what you want. And sometimes the people that are around you are stopping you from becoming all that you are created to become. So I had to learn that. I had to say to myself, and I said to myself, LaQuisha, everyone cannot be in your space. There should be access to get to you. And I'm talking to you guys here tonight too. There should be access. Everyone should not have easy access to you. When I go to nice hotels or even in certain communities, you have to get access to go on certain floors, even in hotels. If you want to get to the penthouse, there's a specific key you may need to get to that penthouse. To get to certain floors, you have to go on another side of the hotel to get there. But what do we do? We allow people to get front access to all this goodness. And that is how sometimes we diminish our value because we attract everybody. We attract everybody. If you see a lot of birds hanging together, you don't want to be a bird. You want to be an eagle. Rarely do you see eagles fly in a flock. But yet, because we have not set the necessary boundaries in our lives, we allow everybody to be in our space. So if someone is not respecting you, then you have to eliminate them out of your life. When they say, oh, it seems like you changed. Yes, you've changed. You've evolved because now you're looking out for you. You're looking out for you. Number 5. So I told you I wasn't going to be here that long, but I just wanted to share with you guys these nuggets. Number 5, be your own love partner. Be your own love partner. And I so love this because I know so many times we are there for everybody else. And I want you to do a self-evaluation and look within yourself and see what areas of your life that you need to improve on. I need you to ask yourself, do you really love you? I know that's an easy question, but sometimes people tend to not be able to answer that question truthfully. Do you love you? Flaws and all. You have to ask yourself, you need to be your best friend. So many times we are looking for others to fulfill that. So many times we are looking for others to fill in that void that only God can fill. But I'm asking you to love yourself deeply more. And to my singles, you don't need someone else, or even to married folk, you don't need someone to come in to completely complete you. You, my friends, are complete by yourself. You are whole by yourself. So stop expecting the love and attention from outside sources, because that needs to come from within. And it's not complicated at all. You just have to love yourself enough. And so many times we are not being able to achieve our goals and achieve the things that we want in our lives because we are cheating ourselves out of loving ourselves. We are cheating ourselves out of not being true to who we are because we see what's online. We're trying to portray and be that person that we see on social media when the me inside of me is crying for attention. And it's crying for attention. And so you have to be able to look within yourself and do a self-evaluation and say, LaQuisha, I'm sorry. And I had to do this. And I do this with some of my clients. I would have them write a forgiveness letter to themselves. And once you write that forgiveness letter to yourself, you will then throw it away and move on with your life. Because what happens, I don't want you to be stuck in what was. World class is all about becoming your best self. And I'm telling you, loving yourself is not going to happen overnight. It's going to take work. It's going to take work. I can tell you, when I was dating, I thought my all in all would have been this guy, that he would love me and he would not hurt me or he would not disappoint me. But even though he cheated, even though there was mistrust, I also did not love myself. Because, like I said in number 2, that when you create boundaries, you would not allow anything and anyone to come into your space to disrupt your peace, to disrupt whatever it is that you got going on. But self-love is a journey. It's a long journey. And I believe that you are not winning if you're not winning from within first. One of my mentors said that success without fulfillment is failure. And so if you are achieving that success and then you're inwardly crying out for help, that doesn't work. Now is the time that we have to evaluate and reflect on our lives and realize that we do not going to need to have public success and private failures. Public success and private failures. Why can't we all just have public success and public? And so when you think of that, you don't want to have private failures. You want to have private success. I said today, like, wow, God, not today, this week. And I was like, God, thank you for loving me the way you do. Because of him, I am just winning in life, man. And it's so natural because I love to be with me. And I'm going to go over these things. once I start saying positive affirmations, because there is power in that, there is power in speaking into your life. So even if you don't have it, you can right after this call, you can be able to now snap it and start writing. Write yourself 10 affirmations you want to say in the morning. Then I ask you to, number 2, do what you love. Not what somebody else says to do, not what your parents said you were to do, but you do what you love. That's where fulfillment comes in. Because when someone else is doing something else, you can say, nope, that's not in my plans. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do what I love. Then 3, you have to take care of yourself. You have one body. You have one life to live. So why put it off until you get everything together? So you have to eliminate that. Then number 4, you have to create boundaries. You have to create your space. Create the space that you have. Anyone who knows me know that I don't allow anyone to disturb my peace. My peace is more important than anything else because I have learned to love me, which takes me to lead me to my 5th point. Be your own love partner. My friends would have to say, come on, LaQuisha, get out, because let me tell you something. I would just be at home. I'm a homebody because I love my home. I've created a space where I love. This is my little palace and my little secret place. And I love being with me. Like, I don't need everybody around me. I love people, but I love me more. How many people can say that? That's how you win. That's how you begin to win. So tonight, I'm thanking you for joining me here on a World Class Women Winning Wednesday, where I come every Wednesday and either I give points or I interview another influencer who is doing amazing work in their field. And so I ask you to join me here at 8 o'clock every Wednesday. Also, I want you to join me in the World Class Women Network group. It's a free group where you get to meet with other like-minded women, and also the World Class Women Institute. Yes, I have an institute where we work on both professional life and also personal life. So we get it both in there. I believe that you can have a balance. No, don't just work on the money. Don't just work on the business, and don't work on your personal life. That's your self-love, self-esteem, self-confidence. These are things that you have to be able to work on. And then 3rd, I want you to join me to the World Class Women Intensive. It's on December 4th and 5th. I need you guys to come out. It's going to be virtual. It's going to be off the charts. I partner with my co-partner last year. It was just amazing. And so we're doing it again. So just stay connected. Listen, there's a lot of fluff out there. There's a lot of people not showing up with their authentic self, but they have another agenda. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I'm the real deal, baby. Yes. Because the thing is, I see people behind the scenes and I'm like, oh God, why? It's just a lot of things that's going on. And I pray for my sisters who are broken and who are hurting and following other influencers who are broken and hurting. And because they have the thousands of followers and they have more influence, they think that they have the answer. But just because they have the following, just because they have a bigger platform, doesn't mean it's right. And we have to work on ourselves. And in order to be successful in every area of your life, you have to look within yourself. And you have to be your own love partner. And you have to sit and be able to love with be in love with yourself. And until you're able to do that, ladies and gentlemen, your life, you won't have a fulfilled life. My life is fulfilled because I continue to work on becoming world class. I have never arrived. It's always a work in progress. I am always a work in progress. You are always a work in progress. So tonight, love yourself more. Apologize to yourself if you have to. And like I said, the most important relationship one can ever have is the relationship you have with yourself. The most important relationship is the one that you have with yourself, not with anyone else. And the people that are there for you, the people who love you, will show up for you. And when you love yourself, you have the capacity to love others. Fill my cup, Lord, and let it overflow. So do not just give from your full cup. I think it was Oprah who said to give from your saucer. That means the love that overflows. Because when you operate in that, that's the game changer. That's when you win. So tonight, I just wanted to share with you those self-love tips that helped me to become the woman that I am today. And I want you to join in with me in loving yourself more, because these things will change your life. You can also give from, like, yes, Adeline, yes, give from your saucer. That is so important, that when you give from your saucer, that it's overflowing, it's running over, because the love you have for yourself, you have so much more to give to somebody else. And I have so much love to give to others, and I'm never feeling empty, because the love that I give towards others, then, oh, thank you, then it is returned to me. Thank you, Nathira. Oh, Nathira, hey, how you doing? So tonight I want to thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Nathira. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Adeline. Thank you, Arlington. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you, Shawanda. I mean, all of you guys who are on here. Join me again next Wednesday, sorry. And again, if you want to hear more from me and also things that I do, these are some of the things that I work on, but I also share more in the World Class Women Network group. You can go there, get access, and I will be able to invite you in. Also, you can go to the World Class Women Institute, and it's on there now. You can go there and register. We have classes once a month that, like, again, I said that we work both on the professional, the business side of you, and also the personal side of you, because I believe that we can all win. So until next time, this is LaQuisha Williams reminding you that in order to be successful, you have to become world class in all you do. Have a good night. Thank you for joining me. Share, share, share. Don't forget to share. Appreciate you all.